Hello, citizens of the planet. Welcome back to Monday Musings with Larry Lelli. And this past week, we finished with tech rehearsals for Sideshow the Musical here at the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. And I'm exhausted. We worked for 13 days straight in a row. Most of the time, they were 10 to 15-hour days. Very, very grueling period of putting up a new show. And also very rewarding. I'm really excited about the show, and we had our first two performances called preview performances for audiences, and those are shows that we do in front of an audience where we're still working on the show. We will perform the show, take notes on what we like about the show, what we don't like. You know, I'm talking about like I'm have some involvement in this. I really don't, except for being the drummer and wanting to work with the creative team as far as what they want to get across. But I love our creative team. We have a brilliant creative team, and I particularly think our director, Bill Condon, is a genius. So he is very actively fine-tuning the show, making tweaks here and there, making changes. We're changing sequences and kind of the style and the blocking and the choreography even of and the lighting of certain scenes that we're wanting to give different images or whatever. The most interesting thing for me with putting a brand new show up in front of an audience is always hearing how the audience responds to the show for the very first time. We've been working with the material for the past month, so we know it very well, and we know where it's been and where it's come and where it's going, and where we're hoping it to be. And an audience comes in for the first time and they see the whole show in its entirety in one evening without any knowledge of it whatsoever. And so it's always very interesting to get their real reaction to it. And that's been the most fascinating part about getting the audience's first reaction to the show, to us hearing the reaction, is where the audience is finding the comedy in the show. There are several places that we were expecting to be funny, and that they are. There are also moments that we didn't know were going to be funny, that the audience were going to see them as comic. And they are. They're finding some real comedy in the humanity of these twins, of these conjoined sisters. Instead of looking upon them as and feeling sorry for them, they're finding the humor in the situation, which is wonderful, and it's been really inspiring and enlightening for me to see that and to see audiences reacting to that. So it's been a really positive and rewarding and fun time. So we'll continue doing work on the show this week. We open on Thursday this week, so tune in next week, and I'll have more to say about what changes we've made in the next few days before opening. But anyway, that's where we are. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next week.